What is the next thing that we should do? What do we do with those ordered pairs? What formula is that? Do you remember? Well, it's the slope formula. We're going to calculate slope. I mean, what's the purpose of us labeling those? Do you guys remember? Using m equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Yeah, we're going to use that formula, right? We're going to use that slope formula and calculate our slope. When we're done with that, we're going to have something that says m equals some number, right? That's the whole purpose of that. M equals some number. We want that. Step number 2 tells us what our slope is. Okay. Then what did we do? Do you guys remember? We have to figure out which point we're going to use, right? You have to choose an ordered pair. Does it matter which one you choose? Nope. Choose an ordered pair to represent x and y in the equation y equals mx plus b. You just have to choose. You have to choose an ordered pair to represent x and y. So you choose your ordered pair, and whatever you get for your y value on that ordered pair, you plug it in here. You take your x value, right, and you plug that right there. And your m comes from what? Do you remember? M comes from step 2, right? Didn't we calculate slope in step 2? So the whole purpose of that is to solve for b. So statement number 4 is really to plug in the values. Plug in x, y, m, and solve for b. And when you get done with that, you'll have something that says b equals. You'll have something that says b equals. So you're going to take your x, your y, and your m. You're plugging them all into y equals mx plus b, and you're going to solve for b. Solve that for b. Okay. So last step. You're going to take your m from step 2 and your b from step 4 and write the equation y equals m times x plus b. Does anyone know why I put m and b in a different color? Can you see that they're a different color? Because those are the ones that you're substituting in, right? The y and the x are part of the equation, not the ordered pair that you use, but actually the variables y and x. That is the part of the equation, okay? So I'm going to shrink this up just a little bit, kind of zoom it out so you can maybe see all of this. These are your steps. These are your steps. But they don't finish on grading. Yeah. Okay, is everybody done with your steps? Anyone need more time? Okay. Open it up to the inside. Open it up to the inside of your journal, if you would. So on the inside of your journal, your journal is set up two ways. On the left side, it's going to show us how to write the equation of a line given the slope and a point. God bless you. Given the slope, they're already going to give you a slope and a point. You don't have to choose which one to use. So this just means to start at step 3 of your up front. You're just starting at step 3. You're using your ordered pair and you're plugging everything in, okay? So we're going to do that. We're going to start at step 3, make sure our stuff is labeled, and solve for the slope down below. So where it says your turn, it says this line has a slope of 3. So I'm going to write that, m equals 3, because I think that's important. And it's going to pass through the point -2, -5. Once I write down my ordered pair, I'm going to label it x and y, so I know how to plug it into my equation, y equals m times x plus b. So we're just going to solve for b. We're just using this information right here and solving for b. That slope of 3 almost looks like a 5. I need to fix that. I'm sorry. Slope of 3. Okay. So what is the y value that I'm using? -5 equals, what is the value of my slope, or m? 3. Yeah, times x, which is -2, plus b. So I have to solve this. So the first thing I'm going to do is take 3 times -2 to simplify. What is 3 times -2? So -5 equals -6 plus b. Taylor, pick your head up so you can get this written down, Hans. If you need to go to the standing desk, go ahead. You can go to the standing desk. So what am I going to do now to solve for b? Plus 6 on both sides. Good job. So 1 equals b. So I know what my y-intercept is, and I know what my slope is. Can I write the equation? So y equals, what is my m? 3 times x plus, what is my value of b? Oh, I just wrote b. Ding, dang, dong it. I need one more day of the weekend today. Really struggling. There we go. So that is the slope intercept form. Don't worry about standard form. We haven't learned that yet. Okay. So on the right side of your little journal page, the right side says, hey, this is how to write an equation of a line given 2 points. So you have to start at step 1. You have to begin at step 1. So I'm going to write that up here. I'm just going to write a little note that says, oh, hey, start at step 1. So I'm going to label my ordered pairs, x1, y1, x sub 2, y sub 2. Then I'm going to calculate my slope. Then I'm going to choose a point, label it x and y, plug it in, and solve for b. So let's start with step 1. Label our x and y. So x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2, and this all gets plugged into the formula m equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So what is the value that I'm using for y sub 2? Yeah, I'm going to put my little this thing really fast just so because I know I have negative. Sorry about that. So -2 and y sub 1 is 7. Keep going. What's x sub 2? Perfect. -9 over -3. And what does that reduce to? +3. So I'm going to write 3 equals m, and I'm going to circle it so I know what my slope is. 3 equals m. Choose a point. What point do you want to use? So we're going to use the 0.27. So I'm using the 0.27, x and y, and I'm using my slope of 3, and I'm plugging all of that into y equals m times x plus b. So what is y? 7 equals, hang on a second, 3 times 2 plus b, yes. And what is 3 times 2? So 7 equals 6 plus b. Subtract 6 from both sides. 1 equals b. What's our equation? Is it minus 1 or plus 1? Plus 1. Notice that we have the same equation on the right side as we did on the left side. How cool is that? Using two totally different ordered pairs, we still got the same equation. Okay. So glue sticks are sitting out on, actually, right, put them away. Are they? Oh, okay, perfect. You're so awesome, Taylor. Thank you. So throw your hands up if you want a glue stick. I would write your I can statement up here. I'm going to project it so you guys can do that. Remember your I can statement? So you need to put your I can up there. So I can, this is 2.4. I don't have that neat little colored sheet out, or I could just throw that up there. I have to actually find it. So here is your 2.4. I can write a linear function from context and slope intercept, and I can manipulate given equations to solve for y. So